UFC 307, Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree goes down this weekend, and there's been a lot of talk leading up to this one. Will it be an easy match for Alex Pereira? Will he just run over Khalil Roundtree? That's been the whole question going on with what this is. Does Khalil even deserve this? Should it be Ankalaev? Ankalaev's the better test. He's more well-rounded. Khalil's just going to strike with him. He's going to make it easy for Alex Pereira. So Alex Pereira, some believe he's taking it too lightly. He's not taking Khalil very seriously. And just before the fight, Dricus won. Obviously, he beat Israel Adesanya back at 305. And Alex had this to say following that fight. A fight with Dricus du Plessis, if it happens, I would like to be at middleweight. I told everybody that I just needed a break from 185 from all those weight cuts. I feel healthy now. I think I can do more fights at middleweight. This is what Alex Pereira is saying about Dricus du Plessis moving down, becoming the double champ, having the light heavyweight belt after he beats Khalil Roundtree, and then moving down to fight Dricus at 185 and pick up that 185 title and become the 185-pound champion, the double champ status. That's what Alex Pereira is talking about. Now, people were criticizing him for this, like I said, because he's just taking Khalil too lightly. People think that everything's falling into place. Alex is overlooking Khalil. Alex is at the height of his star power. He's knocked out all these guys. He's having a great year, this and that. Now, Alex Pereira obviously does not speak English. There is some kind of language barrier, and that was an interview from just a couple of weeks ago. Now, Alex is coming out and trying to affirm or trying to redact that statement in some sense, not entirely, but he just wants to confirm what he meant by that, reiterate what exactly he meant by that in clearer terms. He says this just the other day: I will actually choose to defend my belt next. For me to go into the lower weight class will take some time. It will need some more preparation. For me to go into a higher weight class, it also takes more preparation. Right now, the way that it is at light heavyweight is perfect. He's got multiple contenders. I think this is perfect. I think this is what Alex means. I think at some point he feels like he could go back down, or he could move up and go for double champ or triple champ status. I think that's what he meant by this more so. That previous quote was maybe taken not quite out of context, but just out of maybe translation, or he said the wrong thing, or it was interpreted the wrong way, or it was like taken out of context maybe in a sense. I think what Alex Pereira meant by that is that he has the opportunity to go down to 185. It would be a good fight against Dricus, or he would like to move up a John Jones, a Tom Aspinall, Stipe, whoever wins between those fights, how that plays out. I think that's what Alex Pereira is talking about. That makes completely more sense to me. Now, I think it makes more sense to defend. He's got more contenders, like he said, and then maybe I step down and go down again, or I step up, I prepare myself, I build my body up, or I start cutting out some of the dieting goes into factor there, then he can make 185 more easily. That would ultimately just make more sense for Alex Pereira. He's got contenders. There's Ankalaev out there. There's up-and-comers out there. Carlos Ulberg, if he gets another win, that kind of thing. Dominic Reyes, if he goes on a run. Maybe there'll be some contenders that play out after this one, after an Ankalaev fight. We'll see what happens. Can Alex Pereira run through the gauntlet and then become double champ again? That's the question, because he wasn't double champ at the same time. He did not hold both belts at the same time. He held the middleweight belt, and then he lost to Izzy, moved up, fought Jan Blachowicz, and then beat Yuri Prochazka for the 205 belt. So he held the belts asynchronously. He held one at one time and then one at the other. He's probably looking to hold both at the same time and achieve that double champ status, that rare double champ, both belts at one time. I don't think he's going to be able to defend both belts. I don't even know if he can get back down to 185. That's what he's talking about. Like, can my body even take it? Now, he could build up to 265. He's not going to weigh 265, but that's the limit. That's what these guys like Francis Ngannou and Tom Aspinall are weighing in at, close to 260, 255. Alex Pereira is going to weigh in, try to shoot it to like 240, 235, that range. So it's interesting. I'm glad that he came out and confirmed what he really meant by this. It confirms that this guy is a legit fighter. He's not overlooking Khalil. He's not looking to move past Khalil like he's nothing, brush him off like he's nothing. Could he still lose to Khalil? Yes, it's entirely possible. Many people think that he might lose. Everything's just falling into place. I don't think that's quite true. I think Alex Pereira is the better striker, but Khalil could land something crazy. Who knows? Talking about some secret weapon, whatever. But what do you guys think about Alex Pereira moving up, moving down? What do you think about him staying at 205? Who's his next contender to fight? Obviously, Ankalaev's fighting Rakic at the end of the month. We'll see how that one plays out. And moving on through the rest of the year into next year, what does Alex Pereira have next in store? He's getting older, moving up in age. What's going to happen there? Is his chin going to go? Is his power going to go? Probably not. Power seems to stick with these fighters as they get older. It's more the speed, the athleticism, the ability to take a shot. That's what falls off when we're talking about aging. What do you guys think about Alex Pereira? Are you excited to see his next fight? Let me know what you guys think about the fight. Who's going to win? Alex Pereira, Khalil Roundtree. Give me some tips, opinions on that. Whatever you want to throw it down in the comments, and who he's going to fight next. Is he going to move down? Is he going to move up? Let me know. What do you think about that in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.